It's Thursday night and it is the end of my third low carb day for the week. So far, so good, I think. I don't really think it's made much of a difference in terms of how I feel. I have had consistent energy all week. My workouts have been really good actually, even on the low carb days. So I'm really hoping that my body sees results from doing this kind of carb cycling thing. But I really enjoy the food, so it's not huge amounts of change from my higher carb days, so it is really easy to stick to. And I'm also very, very happy so far during my prep. I haven't had any real slip-ups, like I haven't cheated on my diet or had a massive cheat meal or anything like that. So I've been really, really happy with my food. And this week I did my 2 low carb days. Then yesterday was my high carb day, and today again is another low carb day. And I have been really enjoying it and really liking the food. I'm just about to drive to the gym. I did cardio this morning instead of weights because I thought I was going to train with someone tonight, but I'm going to just go to the gym by myself tonight and do some hamstrings and possibly some glutes. We'll see how I'm feeling when I actually get there. But I wanted to show you guys the new sunglasses I got. These are from Bailey Nelson. I go to the one in Marion, but they also have an online store as well as a bunch of different locations all over Australia. And this pair of glasses are so pretty. Oh my god, look at them. These are the Jacqueline pair, I think. Jacqueline or Jacqueline. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. But they are super, super pretty. As usual, I always go for like a rose goldy kind of frame. I just think they're super pretty. I just love that look. And these ones are so nice. Oh, they have that like cat eye that we know I love. And I'm going to wear these, drive to the gym, do some legs. Hopefully it's not too busy and that I can film some for you. So if that's the case, enjoy. So as you can see, I didn't get to film at the gym. It was just too packed. Like there were so many people. I went at like 5 o'clock and that's always, you know, peak time for all the bro dudes, for all the gym dudes to be there. Just out of respect for them, I didn't want to film. It's not that I was like scared to film, if that makes sense. I just didn't want to put anybody on camera that probably didn't want to be on camera, and because everyone was kind of really close next to each other, it was just, I didn't think it would be appropriate. So I trained hammies and it was honestly such a good session. I've really gotten into my workouts lately purely from like the music that I'm listening to. And I'm very much the type of person that doesn't really listen to music. I know it's super weird. I just don't really get into music that much. I don't know why. I'm just not that type of person. So I decided, I was like, okay, I'm trying to have a really good workout. I'm going to put some music on and just kind of like turn up my headphones and really try and like focus on my workout. And it's so dumb, but I put on a playlist that I found just on Apple Music, and it's called Twerk Out. So it's like twerk workout. But it's anything that kind of gets me in the mood to almost like dance is, I find, the thing that kind of motivates me in the gym. I also really like listening to quite hardcore heavy music when I want to get kind of angry and I want to lift heavy. But for the last couple of weeks, I've really enjoyed kind of just like bouncing around the gym and feeling really energized and feeling really happy. And a twerk out playlist all about having a butt and like shaking what you got and stuff like that seems to make me really happy at the gym and makes me have a really good workout. So if you haven't tried that, I would recommend trying that playlist. Because I didn't get to film, I thought I would run you guys through some of my macros. Oh, my battery's gonna die, so I'm gonna switch cameras. Okay, I just switched cameras. That is the benefit of having 2, to be honest. So I wanted to go through my macros for you since I've been talking about how I'm doing a bit of carb cycling these coming weeks, and I wanted to kind of go through what my macro split is at the moment. I thought it would be interesting purely really for my benefit so that I can look back on this in the future and be like, oh, that's what I was eating. I have to definitely preface this with Number one, this is not a sustainable way of eating. This is purely for quite extreme fat loss, which is exactly what I'm doing for contest prep. This is not how I would normally be eating. I would actually be eating a lot more than this in a maintenance slash building phase, but right now I'm really just going hardcore fat loss. So progressively my calories have gotten lower and lower, and my macros have kind of steadily gotten a little bit lower and lower as well. If you are not my exact height, weight, training history slash metabolic rate, then this diet will not suit you, and these macros should not be replicated if you are not me, because they're individual to me and they get changed based on my progress and how I'm doing and how I'm feeling. And I'm also a very, very small person. So anybody who is even slightly taller than me, this will not be enough food to sustain you. Literally, that's just what I want to say first. Although I'm telling you guys my macros, please do not replicate them, because they are mine, they are not yours, and they will not work the same for you as they do for me. So like I was saying before, I am really satisfied with my diet. I don't really get hungry. I haven't had any binges or cheat meals or anything like that. So far my diet has been going really, really well. And this week we started carb cycling. So that means I have a few low carb days and a few higher carb days. I use MyFitnessPal. I've just always used it. I've literally used it since high school. I think it's a really good resource to track your macros and see, you know, where you are for the day. But I also have the premium version, which so I pay for the premium version, and I do like it a lot better because you can be really specific with a lot of things. You can have different daily goals, so it's great for when I'm doing different low carb and high carb days. I can actually have my goals change throughout the week. I can also have goals per meal. If I click on my macros for the day, I can see here like foods highest. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I can see which foods for the day are highest in carbs, highest in fat, and highest in protein. So it's a really quick and easy way for me to be like, oh, my carbs are looking high. What did I eat today? And you can see like the first thing was like jasmine rice is the cause of that high carb day, you know? I just find it really interesting. I really like the premium version. It's not necessary. I just like it, so I thought I would share. These macros are on the absolute basic part of my diet. I don't count my vegetables at all, so you have to take into account that my calories and everything for the day wouldn't be accurate, because I do have more vegetables with each meal than I put into MyFitnessPal, because I don't really track those sort of things. I just like to put my very, very base, kind of like my proteins and my carbs and my fat intake into MyFitnessPal, and then whatever vegetables I eat on top of that is just to, you know, sustain me and fuel me throughout the day. For my low carb days, right now I'm having about 120-ish grams of protein. I'm having about 80 to 85 grams of carbs, but obviously I'm not counting vegetables, so that technically would be a bit higher with vegetables. And then my fat is about 16 grams of fat. And for my high carb days, protein stays around the same. It's about 125. My carbs come up to about 130 carbs, and my fat is the same, again at about 15 or 16 grams of fat. So like I said, don't replicate these macros because they won't be the same for you, and they are very low because I am a small person and I'm also in a fat loss phase. And I'm trying to get really shredded here, okay? Like I said, this is not sustainable. I do not eat this way for long periods of time. But yeah, that is my current macros at the moment. I have been really, really enjoying the food that I've been eating. I've been really enjoying my diet, and I have a coach that is very knowledgeable and very, very helpful when it comes to choosing what foods that I should be fueling my body with. So if you guys have any questions about what your macros or your calorie intake or anything like that should be, I would recommend seeing someone. So seeing a professional, seeing a coach, and getting someone who's going to take into consideration your entire lifestyle and not just give you like a stock standard diet or a cookie cutter diet and be like, here, this is what you should be eating. Because it should be realistic, it should be maintainable for you. You shouldn't be having to change your entire lifestyle to do a diet. I don't think that's very sustainable and it's not very healthy, and you're more than likely going to binge and, you know, have some kind of like mental breakdown because you're eating foods that you hate. I would definitely find someone who cares about what foods you like, takes into consideration what your schedule is like and how often you prep food and how often you exercise and all of those sort of things, and create you like a custom meal plan. I will leave all of my trainer Sam's details in the description box as usual. If you guys have any video suggestions or questions, or if there's anything in particular you do want to see from me, please let me know as well. Either comment down below or DM me on Instagram. And other than that, I hope you all are having a really great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.